It's recording.
Alright.
It's good.
Just for your...
If you're ready, let's start. But you can still have time to chat with your colleagues there. There's still 5 minutes.
Morning,
Just want to warm
coach.
you up, yeah.
What's your name?
Robert.
Okay, nice to meet you. My name is Lucy.
Nice meeting you, Lucy. So later we will know more about me and of course the session that we'll be taking for today. Alright? Great. So you're all looking good as well today?
Thanks. You
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
How's the weather so far making you feel?
Haven't been outside yet.
Okay.
How about you?
It's my first time in Shanghai, so I kind of like the weather so much.
Good.
But good thing we are in a very closed area, so at least I can choose not to wear a jacket and feel comfortable wearing my long sleeves. Yeah.
How long do you have?
56.
56. Wow. I'll let you know if 10 minutes left. Or 6 minutes.
No.
Don't say that.
Okay, repeat.
Not to interrupt. Okay. Listen there. Yeah. 3 minutes. It's a lucky clock.
Me?
Yes.
For you.
No, for one. For the family.
I like your scarf. Where did you get that?
This.
Yeah.
Nanjing Road East.
Oh no. It's far from the downtown. Far from the downtown.
But it's locally made.
It's not. It is faked.
Okay.
It is Chanel. But
Looks
that
like
side of
Chanel.
that.
The brand is not important.
Yeah.
Pattern is
Looks
color
good on
and
you.
pattern. Yeah.
Makes it more credible.
Okay, thank you.
I think we're all set. I'm just too excited to start. But I think we can start. And good morning again, ladies. How are you doing?
Good morning.
And welcome once again to our workout session on shaping futures. I promise to tell you more about myself. So my name is Robert New. Again, it's Robert New. Rings a bell? Yes, not really though, but Happy New Year. When you Happy New Year, it's Robert New. That's why we're always happy every time there's New Year or Chinese New Year, because you always remember my final name. So Happy New Year, everyone. This is a good day for all of us to learn more about shaping futures. Again, going back to myself, my name is Robert New. I am the HR business partner of Maersk, Thailand and Myanmar. And I'm currently leading a project for Asia Pacific for my career campaigns. And the goal of this campaign is to ensure that communicate the right stories to our employees regarding how do we manage talent across the organization. And I've also had a chance to work on various talent programs locally and nationally as well for the Philippines and now with Southeast Asia. Let me share as well that this topic is very close to my heart, not just because I am leading a project in career development, but I know this is one of the things people ask from all of us, not just from HR leaders, but also from all leaders across the organization. So for now, we will know more about that as we go along the process. Okay, but let me give you a brief background about the modules and Shaping Future that we are taking today. Shaping Futures is one of the 6 different modules designed to equip you and all the rest of the leaders across the organizations to have that necessary skills and understanding as to how do we manage performance at Maersk Line. JIT. That means just in time when you meeting. Thanks to MindGym, an organization that is dedicated in building the capabilities of individuals like us and organizations like MERS to ensure that we use our brain and exercise more and beef up our capabilities to manage performance and improve our day-to-day living. We know as well that your time is precious in the organization. We are all busy, like every day we manage people, we talk to people, we do day-to-day operation. Hence, this JIT workshop covers only 90 minutes of your time, but will ensure we'll be able to discuss significant information that will help you develop your skills and competencies to become an effective manager. Again, the aim of this program is not to change you, because that's already you. You're already successful, but this program will make you more successful. By what and by how? What do you think? By providing you with practical solutions that will be able to provide you with some insights to make yourself more successful as a person. And in between life at work and life at home, we will develop some competencies to improve the way you do things. All set?
Yeah.
Any questions so far? Please do let me know, because again, when we talk about workout, this is all about mental workout. This is just not physical workout. Today, we will use our brains, exercise our brains. So we want you to participate, all right?
Yeah.
Participate, 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 because this is a big chance for all of you to learn more about the session, right? And this will definitely help you to become an effective leader, effective colleague, effective parent, or effective partner. I think that sounds interesting to all of us, right? So now, let's better understand why we are here. As leaders, there might be a lot of questions coming into your mind right now. Why are you here? Do you have any thoughts about it? As MERS-line leaders, new and old alike, for sure there are thoughts coming into your mind. Why are you here?
To learn and unlearn.
To learn and learn.
To help out people.
To help people. What else?
And also help ourselves.
Very good. It struck me, and I'm happy to hear that we want to help others. We want to help ourselves. We want to help ourselves. We want to help other people while learning and unlearning the present skills that we have right now. And just let me relate that to what we have right now at MERS organization, because we believe that you are part of a winning team. A winning team that is intensely capable of delivering results, adopting a play-to-win mindset, focus on results as well, let me go back, and developing our people, while as well developing our global organization as well. Because as you all know, globalizations are very much moving forward, especially for organizations like MERS-line. See, there are so many transformations happening with MERS-line, correct? And that's one way, this is one way of ensuring that we adapt to that phase of a globalization that's happening right now. Can you tell me some organizational changes that's happening right now within your group? Anyone?
Restructuring.
Restructuring, what else?
HR transformation.
HR transformation, that's something very close to our hearts.
Yes.
And what else?
Customer service segmentation. And
Very good. A lot more, right? The list may go on and on and on for a MERS-line organization, because what's happening right now might change, and eventually after a year it will change again. So these things are not new to us anymore, but what does it mean to us as leaders of this organization? In terms of shaping futures, what does it mean to us as leaders? While we are continually changing, how do we ensure that we're ready? Aside from the leadership behaviors that we have, what else do we do to continually shape our organization?
We need to develop our people.
Exactly. Spot on. As leaders, we have to continuously provide the right support and learning opportunities to our teams, to our employees. While doing so, you also have to inspire them to own their career. That is our controlling idea for this session. Always remember that. We continue to provide support as leaders to our employees Why? Inspiring them to drive their own career, because end of the day, employees drive their own career in the organization. Whether they stay in the organization or leave the organization, you, me, we, all of us drive our own career. Isn't that amazing? That whatever we do right now, it speaks a lot as to how we'll be able to manage our career. And that's what we're going to discover as we progress throughout the session. Again, as I told you earlier, your time is precious, and so are we doing this fast pace as much as possible. So I don't want to bore you like Cheryl mentioned about last time. So these are the things that we'll be doing. We'll understand the model, we'll practice the model, we'll come up with action plans, and assess ourselves. How are we right now? And as leaders, to our co-leaders, how do we help them? Right? So for now, allow us to have some air to breathe, just like me. We need to breathe a little, so I request everyone to please stand. Let's do a lineup. And since we're talking about leadership and shaping futures, I want you to line up according to the years that you've been leading other people. The one with the shortest stint will stay here, like 1 to 2 years of being a leader of others, and on and on and on, like 10 up. Okay? Clear? Okay, please do line up now. How long have you been leading others in this? 2 years. Right. How long have you been leading other people?
4, 5 years.
5 years.
6.
6?
Maybe 7.
7. All right. Let's do an extreme mixture here. Lucy and Ruth will be team together. And then the 3 of you, will that be okay? All right. So you'll be team 1 and team 2. Okay. Please stay here in the area. So every team will be asked a question. So for team 1, definitely this is your question. Again, I want you to resonate. Think back, reflect. When was the last time you helped someone to make a long-term development plan? Second, for team 2, when was the last time you had a helpful or insightful conversation about your future with someone at Mayor's Plan? I'll give you 2 minutes to discuss.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
As we try to long term is also depend on how long.
Maybe 5 years, but some 5 years already. When was the last time?
Yeah, I think I did that last instead I did that too. Actually, I'm enjoying it. Last week, I got on the this thing. I started thinking of, giving or moving out of the business unit. So I asked him why it's happening, what is the details, and the reason behind the feeling of moving. And then afterwards, we both realized that it's just very challenging and it's pressure to keep up. So we were like, no, we're just so tired, so we don't have to do too much for us. And we could ask for
We don't have time to think
but we
about
then
it.
look out what
We
would be
grab
the
us
next
this time to discuss with her.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, I had a coach for myself.
It is my I call it a coach. She's delighted.
Please finalize your thoughts, ladies. In 10, 9, 8,
It's very critical.
7, 6,
We have
5,
to
4, 3, 2, and 1. You may now be seated. Back to your seats, ladies. Thank you so much. Wow. Amazing sharing this early morning. Very early. What do you think? We've learned this already. We understood this. We know about this already. But what do you think are the common denominators for your team?
We talked about the long-term development plan.
Initially, we thought we did a lot
Yes.
for our people to define the future or to inspire them for thinking where they want to go. But deep in the discussion, we found actually we didn't put a lot of efforts on concrete development plan, which means when you have a future or some abstract future, then there is stages in between. It should be worked out very concretely.
So when you say creating a development plan, this is something you do right now in your team.
We found we seldom did that.
That's the
Only
way.
inspire the future, but
Inspire
nothing
the future.
happens in between.
But nothing happens. But yes.
If I may just add, during the conversation, we were like, oh, we often do that because, of course, as part of HR, we do career talks, career planning. But then during the end of the discussion, we realized that, okay, so we're doing career planning, but we're not actually doing development plans quite as often as we would want to be, because career planning and development plans quite different. So for us, development plans has, structure, we have set objectives, and I think that's what most of the managers and people nowadays are missing.
I would like to capture that in terms of career planning and development plan, because one is for sure, we will be able to capture that as we continue to learn the process. And secondly, this is all about you understanding what specifically is your role in terms of differentiating, again, career planning and development planning. Because that's very important as managers or as leaders, right? Because again, we believe that the confusion does not only rely to all of us, but as well, especially to the people who work for us. How about this team? Olive?
We are the team.
Sorry. How about your team?
Okay, I think we are talking about at Mask Life, and be honest, both of us have no experience to have this conversation at Mask Life. But I think Lucy have a great share. Yes, she has an informal external coach, and Lucy have a regular touch with her. To discuss Lucy's future, no matter in life or work. I think it's a very wonderful practice.
I'm sorry, please correct my understanding. You are not doing it at Mask Life now?
Yes, because I'm too new. I'm just
Too new.
yes,
But-
6 months.
Okay, but how do you think from your experience, were you able to at least get to observe that people are doing it within the organization, aside from you?
Yes, I think because most like build this process in no matter in media review or yearly appraisal. Yes, I think we build it in the process. Yes.
Wow, that's striking because I think at the end of the day we need to strike a balance in career development, career planning, how to actualize things. Does that make sense for all of you? Does that make sense, right? But the question is, the underlying challenge for us right now as leaders, what is the impact if we do not do that in the organization for our employees? How do you think that will hinder, how do you think that will impact their growth in the organization? Again, remember, our controlling idea is to provide opportunities for our employees and inspire them. But what if we are not doing it?
And the performance will be affected.
Performance will be affected. What else?
I feel quite blur about the future working
Right,
in,
right.
in the current company. May seek other opportunities.
So it might lead to possible resignation. Yeah. What else?
The engagement level is also going to be low.
Engagement level. That's very interesting because later I will also share to you what is the link of development to engagement and how does it speak about performance. But for now, let's understand first what stops us from understanding and doing it. Because we all have a process in place, correct? We are doing it at Merceline, but why are we not doing it? Why are we not continually inspiring people to work on it? All right, so for this I will share to you my research corner. It's a research corner which summarizes all the things we will also capture for this session. So I'll give you first a study. It's a survey from McKinsey, captured from the study of Guthrie, Comm and Loss in 2008, where they studied 98 business leaders and HR leaders from 4 to 6 multinational companies. Remember that, okay? And from the survey, it revealed that there are 7 obstacles to good talent management. You want to know more about that? I invite you to please come closer so we can see all the details for this survey study. Okay. I'd like to focus on the top and the most bottom part because I think for me this captured my interest, but for you, please feel free to let me know what do you think will be the common denominator in terms of these obstacles, right? Senior managers don't spend enough time on talent issues. That places almost 60%, okay? And then line managers do not address underperformance effectively. That's close to 40%. Any thoughts from the team? What do you think is the common denominator?
I see a lot of responsibility lie in the managers.
Managers.
Yes.
Managers. What else?
I think the talent issues at the top part is related to the underperformance on the bottom part. So there's really a gap between the talent or the performance of the talent and also how to address it, perhaps.
And how do you think this will impact if you do not address it?
Then again, the performance will be affected because there's an underperformance already.
And what forms a good performance if it's not done properly or managed well?
I'm sorry.
What happens to performance if it's not managed well?
Quality will be low.
Low on performance
Yes.
and low on?
Engagement.
Very good, very well said. Thank you so much. Thank you. You may now be back to your seats. I would like to refer back to what Jesse said, that the manager's responsibility is not being taken properly by the managers. That's why we lose track in terms of managing performance in the organization. We now speak as leaders in this hall, in this room. Don't worry, you're in a safe environment, okay? Please feel free to share anything you want, okay? And then, what comes into your mind individually now in terms of your responsibility? As leaders, individually, what do you think will happen if we continue not doing it, or we stop doing it, or we are not consistent doing it in terms of managing talent in the organization?
My team's performance might be impacted.
Performance.
Yes. And I think it also might be impact other, the high performance in the teams, like the teams, the cooperation and atmosphere.
Team's performance, especially on the high performers.
Yes.
What else?
The harm of not helping people
Yes,
think
exactly.
of future, yeah. So people will feel quite disengaged.
Very good. I like the team. I like this.